Music is an important part of the quality education for students of all ages. Visit supportmusic.com and learn how to keep music education programs strong in your community. Thank you. And now the scores. In sound sport, with a silver medal rating and a score of 78.67, 78.67, Sonus Brass Theater. All-age class in first place and a score of 70, 70.2, Carolina Gold. In world class, in 22nd place and a score of 69.225, 69.225, Seattle Cascades. In 21st place and a score of 71.15, 71.15, Jersey Surf. In 20th place and a score of 73.25, 73.25, Music City. 19th place, a score of 73.55, 73.55, Genesis. 18th place, score 76.275, 76.275, Troopers. 17th place in a score of 77.1, 77.1, Madison Scouts. In 16th place and a score of 79.25, 79.25, Pacific Crest. Well, what do you know? We have a tie for 14th. A tie for 14th with a score of 79.875. 79.875 in alphabetical order, the Academy and the Colts. In 13th place and a score of 82.4, 82.4, Spirit of Atlanta. In 12th place and a score of 83.725, 83.725, Phantom Regiment. In 11th place and a score of 84.213, 84.213, Crossman. In 10th place and a score of 85.05, 85.05, Mandarins. 9th place, score 85.95, 85.95, the Cadets. 8th place, score 86.913, 86.913, Blue Stars. 7th place and a score of 87.175, 87.175, Blue Knights. In 6th place and a score of 90, 90.613, 90.613, the Cavaliers. In 5th place and a score of 90.675, 90.675, Boston Crusaders. In 4th place and a score of 91.588, 91.588, Carolina Crown. In 3rd place and a score of 93.250, 93.250, Santa Clara Vanguard. In second place, and a score of 93.638. 93.638, Blue Devils. And our world-class champion in first place, and a score of 93.763. 93.763, Blue Coats. Congratulations to all the performing corps this evening. We wish you luck on your upcoming competitions and at the 2019 Drum Corps International World Championship, August 8th through the 10th in Indianapolis. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for coming today. We appreciated having you. Please drive carefully going home. A very pleasant good evening.
Blood, sweat, tears we put into this. It's adding up. That's why. All the pain we've been through, we charge it to the game. Nothing was the same now. All the blood we shed too, we charge it to the game. Yeah, charge it to the game. Look, all the work we put in, man, we charge it to the game. Now look how everything has changed.
Taking the field starts now.
That's right. It's us. Third time's the charm today.
Yeah.
Saturday, DCI Southeastern, and
we're a little gobsmacked.
My heart's a little palpitating.
Intense.
Oh my God.
It's been a crazy few hours with some amazing performances, and then the score report tells a pretty wild story, my friends.
What's your number one news flash for the scores that just came out?
Oh, I have two. Is that okay?
You can do two.
I've got two.
First
of all,
I'll allow it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, sir. Mandarins and cadets flip-flop back after Hattiesburg with a pretty decently wide margin as well. And then I know what's on everybody's mind right now is the razor thin boundary between Blue Coats and Blue Devils up at the top.
And I don't know if it's a hot take so much, but after watching the shows on the TV screen, it's different than being there, I understand, and I'm not a judge, but I actually would have put Blue Devils ahead of Blue Coats just based on what was going on, just the performance aspect, the new ending, there's so much stuff going on in both shows, but to my ears and eyes, I would have had Blue Devils over, but it looks like, and we don't have the recaps yet.
And it looks like nobody can really agree upon it within the panel as well. It's what we were talking about earlier. It's how can you choose two such different approaches? The cool factor of both of them is just off of the charts, and you're looking at Blue Devils with a little bit more of a cerebral approach, and the Blue Coats with more of a populist approach to how they're approaching their cool. But it's 10 straight minutes of tasty events happening musically and visually, and we've pulled up the recaps here in front of us, and it's just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Blue Coats take general effect. They sweep it all, with the Blue Devils getting second, Santa Clara in third, Crown in sixth on there. Then we go to visual, which we talked about earlier. Blue Devils first in proficiency, second in analysis, second in color guard. Boston winning guard again. Bluecoats getting third in proficiency, first in analysis. So that really took him into second place in that overall caption. Then we get to music. Crown wins brass. Bluecoats second. Devs third. Music analysis. Bluecoats first. Blue Devils fourth. Both analysis judges had him first. The Coats fourth, and Devils. Music percussion, first Vanguard, second Blue Devils, third Coats.
And it's just the way how all that math works out.
Yeah.
That we've got some fourth place shared among the top three in captions. We've got some first and second going back and forth. And it's wild sometimes to look at how the math ends up working out with the bottom line score.
It really does. And you were speaking about the cadets and the mandarins. And when we look at GE, cadets have a 12, a 10, an 11, and a 7, where mandarins have a 9, 7, 9, 9. So the cadets, the mandarins, have an advantage in general effect. We get to visual. Again, the mandarins 7, 9, 9 for an overall 8, with the cadets 9, 11, 10, and 10. It looks like music is where, yes, music, right now the mandarins are overall 13th, with the cadets coming in 7th. So it looks like the music, specifically the percussion right now, percussion for cadets, 6th place. That looks at their highest caption.
Yeah.
And the mandarins in 14th. So that's
one of my favorite phrases is recaps tell a story, and this is a pretty exciting story for tonight and to look at things to come. And we were just talking before we came back on, all of the corps will not see each other again head to head until prelims. So it's going to be 2 weeks of a lot of crazy stories happening. Allentown is split up over 2 nights, so it's going to be a pretty heart-stopping couple of weeks for us.
It will, and it seems that we have, and not to discount anyone who's fourth beyond, but right now we've kind of solidified these last few weeks a three-way race. Between the Blue Devils, the Blue Coats, and the Vanguard. And so that's exciting. Tonight, we talked about earlier the battle between the Spirit of Atlanta and Phantom Regiment. Phantom Regiment did best the Spirit of Atlanta on their home turf, and it looks like the gap kind of got a little bit wider. Phantom Regiment came out with a really good show today, as did Spirit, but Phantom just, it looks like they were bringing it today in the Dome.
Yeah, top to bottom, the whole show today, the A game was brought. So congratulations, judges! You made it through the day and made it happen.
I could not sit through all that and judge it with a straight face. I'd probably just go bonkers and just throw my clipboard up. Right? They do clipboards and your cassette recorders. I think they still do that. It's been a while. It's been a while.
It might have been a while.
So Jen, now we've talked to the scores just briefly, and the recap is up on DCI.org. What are some of your takeaways from today? Some of your likes, your wows, your excitements, etc.
Well, in the second half of the day, there's so much to it. I enjoy being a fan of the activity so much. So there was a lot of clapping and cheering and verbal cheering out loud for the student performers. The Blue Knight Saber line, you get lots of snaps from me on that. That was a great performance tonight. Carolina Crown came out and performed before Boston, and they had a very palpable swagger to their performance today. I thought Crown was outstanding this evening.
You have to imagine having that core in the tunnel watching them. Maybe just added a little bit of gusto for the Carolina Crown, especially that first entrance. I mean, my God, you basically win brass the minute they hit. So yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you about Carolina Crown.
And I know I'm the visual person here, but
you have a music. You play flute.
I sure do.
I'm sorry. She plays a musical instrument made of brass.
So it kind of counts a little bit.
Yes.
Santa Clara Vanguard mellophones.
Oh my gosh!
I want to be you when I grow up. So
it's like they go, you want another sustain? Well, we're going to one up that. We're just going to keep getting higher and higher and higher.
Incredible. I don't know how they do it. Amazing.
Yeah, to have 18 to 21-year-old lips to just like do that night after night, right? Like, ooh.
So impressive. Drum corps is very impressive this year.
It is. I have to say, now this is the first time I've seen the Blue Devils with their new ending and all the additions, and there was one moment that just made me shake my head in awe, was the props in the back.
Smart.
Kudos to the FloMarching video person at the time, because he or she nailed it just watching it. So thank you for that. We got that. And then just the clock prop usage and the ballad.
Yeah,
it's just
amazing.
God, every year it's almost unfair, right?
Yeah.
The performers, the design,
They've been together for so long. It's a well-oiled machine. They know how to make those interesting moments happen, and they know how to make it work. It's when you have that team together for so long,
Yeah.
It's habit.
And even if the
Habit of
Blue Devils,
excellence.
even if the Blue Devils get second or third, you can't count them out until the very end, because like you said, those guys and girls on that team they probably just sit back and go, all right, well, we'll fix it, and then the next week they come out and pop 2 more points or something. It's just it's truly magical what goes on over there. I mean, all of the cores, right? But that was one of those moments, as well as the music of the Bluecoats with the Beatles. Of course, it's exciting. They changed a little bit to the ending. If you hadn't seen it yet, they have a "Hey Jude" moment at the end. They bring back the pitch bend, a pitch tilt. I think maybe that's what they're calling it. I don't know. I think that works.
Yeah, pulling back from the tilt.
From way back, like 4 years ago or something. Yes, when it was simpler times in DCI 4 years ago. So some exciting times today, and some exciting times for a different drum corps. We have the winner of our fan favorite vote today. The DCI Southeastern Championship fan favorite is Music City.
We were wrong. We should have seen it coming.
Have they ever lost?
This grassroots groundswell of votes. Awesome. I love that.
It's the South. The South loves music. They were on a train last year, and that train has not stopped yet.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's
keeping it going. So Music City will know we made our mistake today, but we are not going to count you out next weekend.
Are they there tomorrow? Because can Music City win tomorrow if they're not there? I don't know.
Probably.
Well, we'll find out.
They'll find a way.
For all you people hacking it, because I'm getting suspicious. All right, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So speaking of tomorrow night is Night Beat, which takes place in South Carolina. I'm assuming
North Carolina at Wake Forest University,
Winston-Salem. And this is the Carolina Crown home show, and it starts downbeat 5:30 Eastern Standard Time with the Thunder of Roanoke. That's going to be exciting.
Nice.
And it'll be fun. And we'll talk about this tomorrow to see just how some of these other corps go against each other.
We've got some new performance order for tomorrow.
That'll be
interesting.
Fun. That'll be fun. Yeah, performance order. There's some space between Boston and Crown. Maybe we'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't know. That's going to be exciting. So, be sure to join us tomorrow on Taking the Field here at FloMarching. We will probably start, we'll say 5:15. I don't know. Eastern Standard Time, not Central Standard Time. So set your watches. Your Swatch watches, all that stuff. So, hey, Jen, it was a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to season 2, episode 2 tomorrow.
That's right. So, so thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah,
absolutely.
Awesome.
Have a good night, everyone.